Queer Days, we're back again.
Hey guys.
So basically, not that long ago, Mike wrote a blog. It was the age-old Grindr question: host or travel. So many of us, kind of deal with this question on a daily basis when you're on the apps.
And not anymore, right?
Well, not anymore. Let's focus on that. Not anymore. But basically, look, we wanted to do a video on this because it's it's something that we all deal with every day. Well, not anymore.
That's right.
So look, I'm going to kick the ball off rolling here, and I'm going to say, Mike, so are you a host man or are you a travel man?
Simple answer: host. Now, and the only reason, my basic reason for hosting was just a safety issue. I felt more comfortable in my own house, and I felt I could control things better. I mean, although I'm sure it would never happen, but I didn't want to have to go to somebody's house and worry that I was going to get knifed, tied up, locked in a room, and starved. It was just simply a matter of safety.
That sounds like traumatic, like what you're going through.
It was. Just thinking about it. Go on.
But look, I definitely understand. You're touching on safety there. Look, it's a huge issue whether you're hosting or traveling. It all is to be safe. I've been
better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. That's a good thing. But yeah, no, definitely touching on safety. Because hosting and traveling, they both kind of come with the different aspects of them. The flip side of traveling is, so you're essentially meeting a stranger, and there is a bit of an adrenaline rush to it. You've just chatted to a guy briefly on Grindr.
The minute hung up, he'd have a big heart on. It was so exciting. Go on.
So there was a bit of an adrenaline rush to it. You're knocking on some stranger's door essentially, and you don't know what way it's going to go. There's this whole kind of atmosphere it creates. Most of the time I've been lucky; it's been really good. But there has been instances where you come across
Oh, tell us.
that's for another time. But there's a safety issue there. So all is you got to basically be safe in what you're doing. I think when you're younger, you're not really thinking about it as much. Well, I wasn't anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that is one of, I think safety it's a big issue. So there's the two kind of, when you're hosting, when you're traveling, there's safety issues on both sides. But another aspect I'm going to throw in here, I suppose, so obviously growing up, I'm in the closet, it's not really an option to host. So growing up, I'd say I definitely traveled more, 100% definitely traveled more, because that was the only option available. And you kind of get used to it. We'll say sharing rooms in college and growing up, it probably would have been a bit of surprise to my roommates if they woke up in the middle of the night and there's an older man in my bed,
or if his mother was waking him up because he was late for school.
Yeah, it would be it would definitely be funny, but I think I might raise a few questions. Maybe he's gay if this is going on. But no, in all seriousness, as I've gotten older and I've been fortunate enough to get my own places, and I definitely hosted more, because there is more of a comfort to it, I suppose. Because once you have your own place, it is different. The scenarios are different. So it's not to say that I used to still travel. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna say I still travel now. No, I don't still travel now. But when I had the option, I did both. I did both, but I think if you're looking for a comfort, hosting maybe.
And then, too, we were talking about safety before. I was lucky. Well, I lived in New York City, and I was lucky my building had a doorman. And then after the doorman, they'd have to see the concierge, who would call me and tell me somebody was coming. And, I was lucky if the person, if I didn't do a good job of sussing the person up, the building did it for me. And at least they would get the guy's, driver's license or some sort of identification. So even if I was dead in the morning, they would at least know who did it. So that was a certain comfort. But
lovely.
It was believe me, it was a lot of work getting ready for my tricks, or my guests, or whatever you want to call them. First of all, like I said, I'm so concerned about safety. Well, I would take anything valuable, and my passport, wallet, and stuff, and I would have it locked up and stuff. I had a small safe, and then I'm kind of anal, and my mom was a good teacher, so before I had any guests over, I was running around cleaning up the place. The thought of having dirty sheets or a dirty bathroom, it was just, I just could not do that. So, it always took me a good hour to get ready for a guest. And then, I wish they could have, come in the afternoons, because I had to be up early for work. But, so the earliest they would ever, get there would be 11. And they were usually an hour late, so now it's 12, and all I'm thinking about is work. But
Oh, you poor thing.
yeah. But anyway, so either way, I was a host, and I was a damn good one. I mean, I was always
Oh, the best one.
I always had plenty of lube, plenty of rubbers, plenty of toys, plenty of cock rings, anything else I needed to
The
have
whole
for?
shebang. He's got
Yeah,
everything.
I would offer him for drinks, maybe a few nuts, and then I could never get rid of them.
I don't remember this ever happening for me when he hosted me, but
Okay, go on. I offered you nuts, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, 2 fine pair of
I
big
think you were
nuts.
sitting on me then. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, if we're touching on cleanliness, I mean, if you're hosting, there's 2 different aspects. If you're traveling, you could just do it's quick get up and get out, or pump and dump essentially, and you're out the door. So I mean, there is a handiness to that, but the flip side, you're hosting, you want the place to be clean, you want it to be comfortable, so it's a little bit different. But then look, they both come with their 2 sides to it, is the thing.
And I must say, I had a few, what did Aaron just say, pump and dumps? But sometimes I didn't have a grand apartment, but I had a nice apartment, and sometimes the pumps and dumps never wanted to leave.
Bring their luggage with them.
Yeah, they were ready to move in. So, that's another thing. But all in all, hosting is, as far as I'm concerned, the only way to go. And thank God, I don't have to ever think about host or traveling again, do I?
No, I hope not. Thank God.
You better believe it.
Yeah, look. If you're comparing the 2 sides, I was gonna say but no, not still. I mean,
You still got a knife in your fucking bag? Go on.
If it comes down to it, hosting comes with more comfort, and everything's on your terms. So there's that kind of more relaxed. It makes the person more relaxed.
But a lot more work on your
Well, I
terms.
mean, back in the day, it was kind of fun. You could be out for a weekend. You just travel. You could only God knows what I'd be getting up to. But it was just
yeah, but watch out. Aaron was one of those people, pump and dump and never leave.
Well, that must be how we got married. So clearly it wasn't a pump and dump. It was more like I don't know, invite and stay here forever. But no, I mean, look, if we're comparing the 2, I mean, the main difference is, there's I don't know what the main difference is. I mean, look, it's always just good to be safe, no matter which you're hosting or you're traveling, because that is the main issue. Because you are meeting a stranger most of the time. I mean, not all of the time. So that is one of the main things I think to be wary of.
I must say one thing though. I hosted Aaron the first time we met, and he was very cute. He was in New York for the summer, and before he came over, he asked me if it was all right if he could wear shorts because it was so hot out. I was charmed.
Oh my God.
I was charmed from the beginning, and he might have been ready to pump and dump, but I wouldn't let him leave. I made him stay about 3 weeks.
Oh
so
boy.
I think that's it, guys.
Yeah, look, that's all from us today. I think though, both of us would definitely like to hear other people's host and travel stories and the different scenarios you may have gotten up to. So definitely in the comments below, leave some mad stories or incidents that you may have had. And look, make sure to comment, subscribe for more videos to come.
Make me laugh.